down to 2. We're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Jacobs is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
When they put the ball on J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Muscles him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jackson now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Dobbins. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. On play action, it's Carr. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary. Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now a carry for Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They run the option here on 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. A shotgun snap and again for Dobbins. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Carr going to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Justin Matabike. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. $13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there. A big one. On first down, Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Edwards. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run here with Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Dobbins, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On second down, it's Edwards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Jackson, option right, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From midfield, here's Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Another nice decision there by Marcus Peters to go for the football, and he comes down with it yet again. Since coming into the league in 2015, no one has more interceptions than Marcus Peters. He's averaged better than 5 per year.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they run the option on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Carr. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Slings it to Anderson, it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020. Second down, Jacobs once more. They find some open field here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Ravens, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.